presentations already made, and I will not go through that. And I will go straight to the point. The first thing I'd like to say is thank you very much for the pleasure and opportunity to talk to you about our experience in sharing. I would like to say that what we've done and what I say to you is our experiential truth. Take what is relevant to you, throw away what is not relevant. Secondly, I'd like to pay tribute to everyone in Malaysia Airlines for the success. The turnaround is because of the 19,700 employees in Malaysia Airlines. I'm just their cheerleader. When I joined Malaysia Airlines in December, you remember this was the front page of the news press time. Most of my friends in Malaysia, in Shell at the time, I worked in Shell for 23 years, thought I had gone crazy. I must say at the time, I was a little crazy because I had never worked in the airline business. To suddenly turn around and declare you want to fix the problem, and I've never worked outside the Shell and oil and gas business before. It was quite a daunting task. Makes sense. What many people do not realize, that we have cash to last us in Malaysia Airlines for precisely 3.5 months. We were burning cash to the tune of 150 million ringgit a month. And if we didn't change the way we ran our business, by April 2006, we would have run out of money to pay for the salaries of everyone. And by April 2006, we would have no money to put fuel in the aircraft. We would have grounded all of the aircraft. And that is not really known to everybody in corporate Malaysia. When we sold our building for 130 million ringgit, our headquarters, that money was giving us cash for 20 days. And our back was against the wall. The amount of losses we incurred in the year 2005, only 9 months, 1.3 billion. It was a full calendar year, it would have been 1.7 billion, the highest loss in our corporate history. So when you come into an environment like this is an emergency, it is a crisis. When you enter a crisis and an emergency, there is no time for debate. There is no time for niceties. There is no time for democracy. You've got to get down and do the job immediately. That's really what we had at the time. So when I went for the job, I turned up at 6:45 in the morning on the 1st of December. At 8 a.m. in the morning, I turned up at the board and said, this is the business turnaround roadmap. I've never worked in the airline business for a single day and declared this is the roadmap. And in the afternoon, I went to see Pala. And I told him this is the roadmap. I went to see MK2, I said this is the roadmap. I went to see the Minister of Transport, they said this is the roadmap. The following day, day 2, we had a town hall session bigger than this. More than 700 MAS employees gathered. This is what happened. In that event, we all were super. We got to change the business and we do whatever is needed to fix the problem. You know why? The Prime Minister introduced me and he said, very important thing. He said, the government will not bail Malaysia Airlines out. That means we must fix our problem. The problem in the past was, we thought every time we had a problem, don't worry, the government will rescue us. I think the best thing that PM said was, the government will not rescue you. Idris Jala has been brought here to work with you to fix your problem, but you have to fix the problem. Next time. This is our profit and loss over the last few years of the life. This was the year, the biggest loss we made. In year 2, we cut the loss to this. And last year, we made the highest profit in our 60 years. I remember there's a story in the Edge. For those who read the Edge, they were saying this one article saying, oh, the results we made in Malaysia Airlines is all because we sold property. That's not true. This tells you the story about the turnaround. The profit profit is driven by operational improvement. This was our loss, 1.3 billion. During the period, we had to make write-off one-off provisions for engineering and maintenance provisions, which we didn't do before. So we had altogether made a write-off 320 million ringgit. We did sell our buildings and some aircraft, and that was 375 million. If you like, this and that, they cancel off each other. The one-off losses and the one-off gains cancel off each other. So the improvement is 2.2 billion ringgit of improvement, which is purely operational and recurring. That's how we came with the 861 billion. So for that reason, last year we were given the Oscar Award in the whole airline community for the turnaround of the year in the world community. And I was privileged to receive on behalf of every employee in Malaysia Airlines. When I stood at the podium to receive this, called the Phoenix Award, there were two things I made remarks to, and I took in and said precisely the thing I wanted to say, and I said that at the time. This is an award we do not want to qualify for. I said also this is an award we don't want to win the second time. Because the idea of recovery, you don't want recovery. Recovery is something you don't want to do. We also won the award in 2006 for the airline turnaround in the year from Qatar. So with 2 years running, we've been recognized in the world as the airline that has made the significant, they call it remarkable turnaround. It is for this reason that I have the honor of being elected as a governor on the board of IATA. So I sit on IATA's board, that's the body that governs all the airlines in the world, to then make sure that we contribute towards the betterment of airline industry. How do we do it? Which is your story, what you really want to know. Yeah. Not so much about what we did and how do we go about doing it. I will tell you this. If you go into a business that is losing money, ask only one question. Not many other questions, only one. That is, what is wrong with the profit and loss? Only that question. I asked this question to Dr. To answer it, I asked for 2 sets of data. 10 years of profit and loss statement for Malaysia Airlines. Secondly, I asked for all the analyst reports, the financial analyst reports. To be honest with you, I had looked at the P&L and analyst reports. In 1 day, I already knew there were 4 problems. That's one. This was the problem. Everybody knows this problem. If you look at the P&L, you know we had low yield, we had an inefficient network. We were overmanned. There are too many people in our business. Number 3, we didn't control our costs. Every year, our costs escalated by a significant amount. In 2005, our costs went up by 50%. If your revenue increases by 8% and your cost rises by 50%, you are absolutely dead in the water. You got no choice. So it doesn't take you very long to know what's the problem with the P&L. You know, if you know what's the problem with P&L, to turn around the company, you must look for the key business activities that address this problem. When you hear a lot of people that talk about turnaround, you know what they will tell you? They'll tell you, change the culture. I don't know how they will change the culture of Malaysia Airlines. No. They'll tell you, let's reorganize the organization. Put up a new organization chart. Move the people around. The answer for me is no, we don't do that. They'll tell you, let's put up a new system and redesign the processes. The answer is no. The reason why I said no to that is because we want to look at the activities that improve the P&L. Changing the culture is a consequence. It's an end product, it's a result. And so we start by looking at the key business activities. Let me define the word key business activities. Any activities that will significantly improve the P&L